YouTube channel. I'm Lindsey Latham, your host. This channel is all about psychic intelligence, all things psychic, all things learning how to get in touch with your core operating system of psychic intuition. And here we are. Okay, so this is a live, but you can catch the replay. There's been a lot of questions about how to find lost items using your core operating system of psychic intelligence. And I'm qualified to talk about this because I have a professional career as a psychic, and I have developed a psychic process that I utilize: remote viewing, telepathy, Reiki, and then I use my mind for intelligent, like, mapping skills, investigative skills to complement the psychic information. And I use this process I created to help pet owners locate their lost pets and lead them to their lost pets. I didn't start with that. I started with finding lost items randomly. I really figured out that I could do it when my mom was like, I can't find my stamps. And I looked at her and I was like, front pocket of your purse, zipper pocket. And she went in her purse and she opened it and there were her stamps. And she was like, what did you, I'm like, whoa. I was like, okay. So I already knew I was psychic. But I was like, I can find lost stuff. So I have done it professionally. Like, every once in a while, people will reach out to me and have a lost item that they would like me to help them find. And I charge a small fee, like 50 or $100 or whatever. And then I just got a ringing in my ear. And then I follow kind of the same kind of, not really the same kind of process. Like, I'd like to have a picture of something. But if you are missing a lost item, say, I know one of my subscribers, she's missing earrings. There's a couple ways that I like to do things like this if it's items. If it's items and it's yours and you know that it's in your house, I use my hands. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I literally bring the item into mind, which takes a second. You just command and intend, bring it into your awareness, that item, and then intend to find it. I put my hands out like this, and I'm intending within my body and within my mind and my system that I am looking for this item. Or sometimes I will command it. I'll talk to my hands like they're their own being, and I'll be like, okay, find these earrings, or find my phone, or find the keys. And then I start walking around. I start walking around the house, or if I'm outside, I start walking around, and I'm feeling empathically, which is just using your system to feel where you're being pulled. Start paying attention to any kind of heat you may feel, or while you're going around things. You remember that game that you used to play when you were little? Like, somebody would have like a blindfold on, and then somebody else would be hiding, and you would use the terms hot, cold, hot, cold. So if you were getting closer to the person or the thing that you were trying to find blindfolded, it would be like hot, hot, like you're hot, you're almost there, and cold, 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 you're getting farther away. It's kind of like that. And you can use things like that to help you, especially when you're beginning. Use simple things like that from your experience to use as technique in this experience. So command your hands to let you know, since if you can't really grasp this empathic thing, and I really haven't gone into it yet, but use something you already know, like the hot cold game. Command your hands to let you know that you're getting close by your hands feeling hotter. And they might not start burning and be actually hot, but it'll be a sensation of, okay, it's hotter. It's going to be different for everybody. You'll know. Or before you begin this, you can sit with your hands and you can be like, okay, I'm commanding you when I'm closer to the item that I'm looking for. I want you to put off a sensation of being hot. When I'm getting further away from the item that I'm looking for, I want you to give a sensation of cold or further away. You can command your system. We are the creators of our reality. We don't have really power or control over anything but our bodies. And if you guys are here in the live, will you please give it a thumbs up? I'm really wanting to monetize this channel before they completely screw their creators and double the watch time hours in January. It is insane. Okay, but that's for another day. All right. So if you need to sit down with your hands and have a little conversation, I know it seems stupid and but when you're going to get to your core operating system, you've got to get out of this mind code, which is going to try and make you feel stupid for what you're doing, because it's programmed to work against your core operating system of intuitive psychic intelligence. It has literally been programmed to turn against your guidance system that is of infinite wisdom and intelligence. And you have access to all information and guidance that you could possibly need right here inside of you. That's saying that all the answers are within you. It's legit. Like, that shit is true. It is truth, period. Like, the ultimate truth. And you can create technique. It's all about creating what works for you. This is how I do things. That's why I say, sit down with your hands. I never sat down with my hands and was like, okay, hands, you're going to do this. I just started doing it. But I had a lot of experience with psychic stuff. So this is just something I'm suggesting that would work. I could see it working. If you want to just get started, just bring to mind, okay, hands, you're going to get hot when I'm close to what I'm looking for, and you're going to give a sensation off of being cold, or you'll also feel this in your core operating system. This is an empathic psychic ability. If you pay attention, you will feel when you're further away from what you're looking for, because you've commanded your intelligence system to find something. You've decided that you're going to use your hands as a method of feeling your way to where it is. So on the inside, your system is going to let you know when you're not on track, and you will feel more, it's like you'll just keep moving forward if you are on track. So it may take a little getting used to, it may not. I've had a video up on TikTok about this for years. I made a video about this probably 4 years ago. And every once in a while, I'll get somebody on there. And at first they'll ask me if I could just do it for them. And I'm like, I don't do that for free. I was like, follow the instructions in my video. And then they will literally follow the instructions in the video and come back 15 minutes later and have left comments. Oh my God, I did what you did and I went right to it. I mean, you have the power to do it all, because this system is within all of us. I am not special. Humans are made the same way. We have the same systems. It doesn't make any sense that only certain people are gifted. We're all gifted. We all have access to this. It just takes some work to get there, because the mind has been hijacked and the mind has been overriding this, because it was programmed to do that. The mind has been programmed to override your intelligent system of psychic intuition in connection with your highest self and source consciousness. The creator of all that is, has been, ever will be, is you. You are an expression of it, an extension. We all are. And we all are connected. We all are one. We are all coming from the same source consciousness, just separated into different bodies. But essentially, we're not separate. We are one thing. Okay, so use your hands. This is my suggestion. It works. Or, I've seen this work too. Like, I've done it and I've suggested it to friends in the moment, and then they find their thing. Ask yourself. It's really that simple. Take a moment, get quiet, and I'm not talking about sitting in meditation and all of that shit. Yes, meditation is great. It helps you get quiet. But meditation is, it can be a rigmarole until you're separate from your mind and you actually receive information in meditation. You're not just sitting there trying to disconnect from the mind. You're never going to be able to get completely separate from your mind until you get really clear on the belief systems and the programming that's up there that's blocking you from your core operating system. It's just that simple. You have to decondition. But you can do this stuff in the meantime, and as you decondition, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So literally, try and find a quiet, you can't find quiet, put headphones on or earplugs or something, and just stand in your space that you know that the item is in somewhere, but you can't figure out where it is. Sit there and just like close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask your inner awareness, your intelligent system of psychic awareness, not your mind. Ask this down here. So just ask, where is my item? Where are my diamond earrings? And then observe what comes to you. You may immediately feel drawn to a specific place, like, or your body. I've seen this happen. I've seen one of my best friends, Heather. I told her to do it because she was frantically looking for something in her closet. I'm like, Heather, take a deep breath, close your eyes, ask yourself where it is. You can do it out loud or just ask yourself quietly inside of yourself. Talk to yourself. Ask where it is. And I saw her body immediately. She did it and immediately turned around, reached her arm up and pulled it down. She said, how did you get so smart? I was like, girl. So it's like your system knows where it is already. This is just because of operating up in the mind so much. We're used to doing that. Your mind has forgotten where it is because you weren't conscious whenever you put it wherever you were. You weren't conscious. You were thinking about something else. You weren't paying attention. Who knows what was going on? So we're used to going up to our mind to give us answers. But your mind, if it wasn't paying attention, it didn't receive that information. It wasn't paying attention. It wasn't conscious. It's like it forgot. It can't give you the information. Your psychic intelligence system knows. Your intuition knows. Your guides know. If you work with your guides or angels or goddesses or what, they know. They know and they will tell you. But you got to put yourself in observation mode to be able to observe the information to get the answer, because your mind is going to create the answer. It's active. It's going to guess. It's going to start guessing. Oh, maybe it's in here. Maybe it's in here. Maybe it's in here. It's like it's going to start reviewing the information it has from the past, taking steps, retracing steps, all of this shit. The logic is from the mind, and it's going to start guessing. What is much faster and much more efficient is if you would just shut your mind up, ask the question to your core operating system or your guides if you have a connection. which is putting yourself in observation mode and then observing your awareness for the answer. You're doing the same thing with your hands. You're asking the palms of your hands for assistance to find your lost item. You're saying, hands, lead me to the lost item. You are then observing the feelings that you are getting from the palms of your hand as you walk around your space, and you let your hands lead you. There's going to be a feeling of being led from the palms of your hand. It's an energetic feeling of being pulled intuitively to different areas. And I use it all the time. If I remember, I use this all the time. It's probably been about 2 weeks since the last time that I used it. My son lost a little propeller off of this airplane thing that we built that his aunt got him. And it fell off in the gravel street driveway out in front of the house and this is a tiny black thing like this big, and it's plastic. So it blended in really well. I just started using my hands. I started using my hand. We found it within a minute. Usually I find things a lot faster with this method because I'm used to what it feels like. I'm used to what the pulling feels like, but I'm also using my empathy in a different way also. I will feel being led from my chest also. My chest, like there's this empathic feeling like I'm just supposed to be going this way. When I'm going the way that I'm not supposed to be going, I'll get this feeling of like, there's doubt. I will feel doubt within this space. And so I'll turn and I'll go somewhere else. And it's like, play around with it. You're not going to know what these things feel like until you play around with it and notice how your body, how your energetic system is responding to these questions that you're commanding, these questions that you're asking it and that you're directing it to do. It's going to show up differently for everyone. This is just how it shows up for me. And I share in, I don't like to use the word hope because it's kind of weird, but I share because I want to help you. I want to help you, but I in no way want you to think that it is going to show up exactly the same way with you, because it may not. You need to get to know your own system. That's why I share things, but I don't like to put things into boxes because it may not feel the same for you. Your psychic abilities may not show up in the same way as mine, and I don't want to impose the way that mine show up for me onto you, and then you thinking that yours need to show up in the same way that mine do. That is a mind fuck. That is more conditioning. That is not authentic. That it's just not authentic. Comparing yourself to other people's system and how it operates is just trying to replicate something that somebody else already is doing. I want you to feel how it feels for you and to figure those things out and be authentic with your own system and yourself. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. I think it does, but I don't know. Okay, so using your hands, rewatch this video as much as you need to. Hello. This is a live, but it is going to be, obviously the replay will be up here shortly. Share this with your friends. I don't know if you guys know this, but in January 2027, YouTube is making it harder for creators to get into the monetization program, into the creator program. Look at this. I need to take care of this really quick. So right now, all right, it is, I have to put it out, shit. Okay, right now, you need 4,000 watch time hours to get into the monetization program. And I've had this channel for 3 years, but I just started taking it seriously about a year ago. And most of my videos are shorts because I make psychic development tests, and they're in short form. And those, the watch time hours from my shorts don't count. They don't count at all towards your watch time hours. So I need about 3,500 watch time hours to get into the partner program to make it 4,000. So I have 4,000 watch time hours, so I can start, like, you know, maybe making some income off of this channel, because I love helping you guys. But in January 2027, they are making those watch time hours go up to 8,000. They're doubling them. You have to get 8,000 watch time hours within 365 days in order to qualify for the YouTube Partner Program, to where you can make money off of the ads that they put on your video. So I am going to bust my ass with this long form content and doing lives and stuff like that and giving out the replays on all things psychic. This is now your psychic intelligence, all things psychic channel with me, Lindsey Latham. And I really want to bust out these 3,500 watch time hours before January 2027, because I know once it hits 8,000, I really just don't see how that would be possible for me. I don't know. So yes, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me, a lot more long form content. I will probably be putting my psychic development exercises in long form content now and not shorts. And anyway, the shorts that are on my page are recycled from me making content on TikTok and YouTube for the past 5 years. All of those psychic development exercises, most of them are 4 or 5 years old, and they are being recycled. And occasionally I put up a new one, but from now on, they're going to be in long form content. So if you want to hang out with me live, come to the lives. If not, you'll see the replay. Put your questions in the comments, because I will get on live and I will answer those questions and teach you whatever you want to know. Alrighty. I love you guys from the depths of my heart and soul. And yep, check out the links in my description. Miss M5847 says, everything is possible, but you have to trust that you'll manage. Absolutely. I agree with you. Totally. But I would much prefer to get monetized only having to bust out 3,500 watch time hours and not 8,000. Because, oh my God, 8,000 watch time hours. And then, listen to this. If you're going to monetize through shorts, you have to get 20 million views. It's 10 million right now. 10 million views right now in a 90-day period to monetize and get in the YouTube Partner Program through shorts. Okay, you can qualify that way also. But once January comes around, they're changing it. It's going to be, you have to get 20 million views on your shorts videos within a 90-day period. Every 90 days. And if you don't hit that 20 million views in 90 days, you don't get paid, even if you are in the partner program. So say you did 20 million views in 90 days on your shorts for 3 months, and they pay you, and you're in the partner program. The next 90 days, if you don't get another 20 million views, you don't get paid for that payment thing. So, yeah, I make a lot of shorts, but I mean, let's just face it. Like, people are waking up and they're coming to terms with how they have an intelligent psychic system within them, but a lot of people are still asleep. And, you know, I mean, the kind of content I make just really isn't that popular. Okay, Miss M5847 says, well, we'll put on alert bell. Let me do it now. Routing for you from South Africa. Hell yeah, mama. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm Lindsey. I will look for you. So I've got to jump off here now because my son has wrestling. I have a 6-year-old. He has wrestling. I got to go get him from his aunt. And so yeah, but I will be on here on live later on tonight. I'm in the US and on Eastern Standard US time, so it's 5:07 p.m. here right now. I will be on later tonight, probably around 10 p.m. or so. I will put a notification in my channel posts before every live. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you soon. This is your Psychic Intelligence Connection, and I am Lindsey Latham. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Hams Playas 6519 says, bye. Have a great day, though. You are a beautiful soul. Best of luck for your future. Thank you. Back at you.